party, so I wanted to get your reaction to this.
What do they have in there? Oh, it's balloons with the stuff.
What?
With the powder or whatever.
Oh,
On their legs.
I think so. Bruh,
Girl.
that is hilarious. That's hilarious. That just shows how fucking like their culture is.
Yeah.
So
I was just thinking that.
So what exactly were you thinking?
No, I was just thinking like, wow, this is a part of their culture, like cockfights.
Cockfights, yeah, cockfighting, and then they have the balloons, and they're waiting to see when they're gonna pop the balloons, and it's gonna show that they're having a girl. I think that's.
And it just says keep going, keep playing it. Oh, they're just like, yay! And they're still fighting over there. Stay scrapping. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. That's definitely like some. I mean, what do you think about that? Like things that are political, well, not like politically, but like, how do you feel about those kind of things in cultures like bullfighting in Spain or?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't agree with it. Like, I'm not down with bullfighting.
Yeah.
I'm not down with cockfighting, and I'm just not into like animal cruelty. You know, if it's not for food, even then, like, I don't really like.
Oh yeah.
Like, I was a vegan for 2 years because of, you know, what they happen to, you know, how they treat animals and stuff,
Right.
and for health. But then I figured out that it's not healthy to be vegan. Actually, like, you know,
Shit.
at least for me, like, it wasn't healthy.
Right.
So I decided to go against it. Like, that's why two people get upset with hunting. Like, do you support? Like, do you agree with people who hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think hunting is like one of the most humane ways you can live because
Yeah, they're free. They're roaming out and.
yeah, it's like hypocritical when you see people like on Facebook or the internet, and then like they're criticizing people who hunt and like kill elk and deer and stuff, and they post pictures with it, and they're like, "You piece of shit, you know, you probably have a little dick because you went and hunted and you killed this animal. You probably feel so good about yourself." But they are trained when they hunt to kill the animal, like you shoot them right in the heart and they die instantly. Like the deer has no idea what's happening. They don't suffer at all, and then they control the population that way. And then they take that animal and they butcher it and get all the meat, freeze it, and if you kill one big elk, you literally have meat for a year.
Right.
And you feed your family. You can give that meat out to your other friends and stuff. You have to give the meat away. And I wish I wish I had a friend who did that, and I can hunt, and I probably will do that one day because it's better than getting your meat from a factory farm. Like those people who are criticizing people who hunt, they get their chicken, their beef, and their pork from a factory farm that treats animals very inhumanely and tortures them, and it's like the worst possible life for an animal or whatever. And
yeah, and even if they are vegan and they have like a cat or a dog or whatever, like you try to feed your cat vegan food and it's gonna die.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna live a horrible life. Like
Yeah.
hair fall out, and nails, and everything's gonna just.
Babies too. Like there's vegans who have kids, like babies, and they only feed them a vegan diet, and they go to jail because they're malnutritioning their babies. Because it's not like we're meant to eat animals. And if there was a way, I wish there was a more humane way for us to eat animals. But yeah.
Yeah, you know Steve Rinella?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been on. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've listened to like I've listened to his podcast.
Yeah.
A lot, and he like talks with game wardens and different people. And he's also like very logical about his like ideas on hunting and everything like that. And I mean, there's a ton of research of why hunting is beneficial. For the lands, because all that money like that goes toward hunting goes toward preserving those lands.
Yeah.
If you try to go to other countries, it's like private. You can't even go into, that money goes toward federal parks and stuff like that. So you wouldn't be experiencing like the Grand Canyon not because of hunting, but it's like a factor. Like
it's a factor into us getting free lands. Like there's like I think it was Teddy Roosevelt who enacted like all of these like national parks and like lands and stuff that no one can own. You know, so it goes into that. The meat is better from like, you know, if you're eating like an animal that isn't like exposed to a factory farm, who's like literally all the muscles and tendons in that meat. Like it's from a deer who's like its whole life is running from predators and stuff like that's like the healthiest meat that you can eat. It has so much benefits to you. Population control too, because like if there's areas where they stop, you know, killing elk and stuff, like they overpopulate, and then what happens? There's so many that they end up starving. They die in the cold, or they you know so they suffer more. You know so. As far as the Mexican gender reveal party, I think it's like, I think too, like those people who are like, oh yeah, you can't criticize someone's culture or whatever. Like, I think we should criticize other people's culture. I do think it's a fucked up thing, and bullfighting too. Like bullfighting, whenever I see the bullfighting and they fuck up like a bullfighter and they're like paralyzed and stuff, I have no sympathy. It's like, yeah, like what are you doing? Like you know, they kill those bulls, and it's just a horrible thing.
That's like a horrible way to die. Like someone's just stabbing you with a sword or a bunch of spears over and over again. It's like, all right, well, yeah.
It's literally. I don't care if it's a pastime. You're literally torturing an animal.
Right, exactly.
Like, what a fucking fucked up pastime do you have? You know.